Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. And look at that. Look how we're starting the week off on the Ripple XRP price chart. We have a nice big green breakout up above 18.5 cents. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look here at the XRP chart. We'll take a look over there at the Bitcoin chart and the Altcoin Market Cap chart to see what's going on in the broader market. Over the weekend, I did share this over on my Twitter that you could see that Pay ID is now supported on Unstoppable Domains. You can now add your Pay ID username to your blockchain domain, and you can see them setting it up right here and adding the Pay ID field and entering in a Pay ID for your .crypto domain. So in this video, we're just going to be diving into the charts and looking at what's going on to start off this week. Before we do, let's go ahead and talk about Unstoppable Domains, and then we'll dive into the content. This video is being brought to you uninterrupted by advertisements by Unstoppable Domains, which is a founding member of Ripple's Open Payments Coalition for Pay ID. Whether you want to use your domain as one simple wallet address for all of your digital assets and Pay IDs, or if you want to build your own decentralized website, the domain address is yours forever. With .com addresses, you have to pay annual renewal fees, and if you forget to pay, you lose the domain address. But that is not the case with Unstoppable Domains. Buy your domain today, and it's yours forever with no renewal fees. Mine is bcbacker.crypto. Visit the link in the description of this video to Open Payments Coalition for Pay ID member Unstoppable Domains to get your own .crypto wallet address and domain today. So here we go, guys. It has been just one of those grueling moments on whether or not we're going to hold this 17.5 support down here, and sure enough, we have at this point, and we've gotten ourselves a nice little bounce right away from it. Look at that 12-hour candle. That is just a bullish engulfing 12-hour candle, closed back above what we were doing back in late June 26th. So I'm still expecting what we've talked about. So nothing has changed, and I'll kind of go through that all over again and put us on a smaller time frame. I'm expecting the price to reach out to right around 19 cents. And then once again, I will expect some consolidation. But these are the types of things that we've talked about, right? With when it comes to investing in this asset, you're going to get those moments in time that are really exciting, and then you get the longer consolidation again, right? So the time periods that these green candles last for is much shorter than the consolidation periods. The consolidations are much longer. So I'm anticipating that we will reach out to around 19 cents and then probably consolidate up and down in here with some volatility. Now, if we break out above 19 cents, well, our next target's going to be straight on up to that 200-day moving average, which is going to be right around 20. Let's see if we can get it to load real fast. There we go. So the 200-day moving average is just a little bit above 20, about 20.1 cents. So if we can clear above 19 cents, that's going to be the next target that we're going to be shooting for. I'm going to go into it with the mental expectation that there will be consolidation that takes place at 19 cents, but maybe we'll get surprised and it'll just keep on trucking and go beyond it. But boy, I think this is just a sight for sore eyes after we spent 9 days down here to finally get on up out of there. And you can see how the weekly candle closed a second time above that 17.5, and we just have ourselves a nice little reversal. So still a ways to go on there, but boy, I could tell it has been rough making content sitting flat down here while everybody's pretty much worried and looking all over the market to find different things to invest in. But it's a thrill to see that we're getting our nice big breakout to the upside from here. When you go in on the smaller time frames, you can really see all these different bullish divergences that were taking place down here. There's the 4-hour. There's the 8-hour, and you can just see how the relative strength, the selling pressure was getting weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker while the price was going down. So we eventually had a break to the upside. Now, when we lay down some Fibonacci's on this retracement for XRP, you could see that it is pulled down to just nipping below the 50% retrace from our bottom back on March 13th. So we grinded our way back up, a 50% retrace, and now we're bouncing on out of here. So I'm expecting this resistance level to come in right here at this Fibonacci level of about 19 cents, which is similar to what we've seen in the past when we saw this same kind of setup, right? We saw just a tick down below real quickly below the 50%, a rise right back on up to the 618 Fibonacci level, and then some more consolidation. So I'm expecting the same thing. Things are playing a little bit different than kind of what I expected to happen down there. I did expect us to really bounce right back on out of there. Maybe that consolidation has already taken place and there's not going to be much time spent right here at 19 cents. It could just keep on going. But you could see all these similarities that we have from the past and the present. And really, this is kind of that exciting time. And if we can get through these levels and get through that 200-day moving average, obviously my main first target where we'll find our first heavy resistance load will be up here on the real actual retrace level, which is right there around 28 cents, right up in here at the 702 Fibonacci retracement. So even if we find some consolidation here in 19 cents, I'm not expecting it to be too significant and last too long. I expect the major resistance to really come in right here, where we could spend a couple of weeks, maybe a month after we do reach out to 28 cents to find some consolidation up in here. But otherwise, this is the first step that we have to do. So we're doing it and it looks great. Taking a look over here at Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin has a green start to this week as well, right here this morning. So nothing too dramatic here. It looks like it's up right around 2% or so. 2.5%, and still within the range. So not a whole lot to say here, except that, well, it's moving in the upward direction this morning along with the rest of the cryptocurrency market. Now here's kind of the big one, right? This is the total altcoin market cap, and we've been looking to see that we can clear above and close above the 702 Fibonacci retracement here. So here we are coming back to test it once again. So this is our third time trying to make an impact here. We're going to see if we're going to actually clear this for the whole altcoin market cap to get on through and start grinding its way back up. So let's say we do break above this level. I still expect it to be pretty sloppy up here. You know, you don't really know what the price action is going to look like once we get beyond that. But getting beyond that tells us the sign that this market is not just retracing, but it is grinding bullishly. Just like last week, we looked at the comparison of the NASDAQ during the dot-com bubble and correction in the beginning of the bull market. That's what this will look like too. Probably just an ugly little grind out of here. Keep continuing that doubt, that concern, that, are we really doing anything? Should I really be investing yet? This is the early investor time right now. So this is where we're just grinding. It's doubtful. And so I'm not expecting a parabolic breakout that just starts going to the moon to bring everybody in. I expect somewhat of a breakout, a little bit of shakeout, but otherwise clearing above that 92 billion and closing above it for the total altcoin market cap is going to be our big sign that things are looking good. So it looks like we kind of have a little bit of a bull flag going on right here. And we're just waiting for this bull flag to break out. So as for today, guys, the things to be looking out for are what happens with the XRP price chart when it does reach out to this 19-cent level, this level right here from back in June 24th and June 22nd through June 24th to see if we can clear above that. If we do clear above that, then we're going to be looking that we're actually heading on up to the 200-day moving average, which is a little bit over 20. And then, of course, if we can clear above that, then the skies are green all the way up to 28 cents. So all eyes really are on what happens at 19 today. Are we going to spend a week here, or are we going to keep on trucking right on through it? So keep your eyes on that one. If you see us breaking above 19, getting up to 19 and a half or so, then oh boy, here we go. I do know that one of the popular coins floating around on Twitter right now is VeChain, and there's a lot of people who are invested in XRP who are also invested in VeChain. So this has been one of the hot things on Twitter and in social media and in YouTube right now. So let's take a look over here and see what's going on. And we can see that we do have a retrace going on here. For this retrace from back in July of 2018, we're at about 50%. If we kind of reduced that down to just the one that took place right here in September of 2018, we have done a 786 retrace, and VeChain is up nearly 1,000% off the lows. So let's see, at this current time, it's about 950%. Prior to just up until June, it was still up 650. So we've gotten quite a little pump in the last couple of days to take it way up. We do have an incredible amount of volume coming in on VeChain at this price level. You can see the last times that we have had volume like this, we have had reversals in VeChain. Particular here, you can look at the capitulation that took place on March 12th and 13th. You could see the volume was nowhere near the amount of volume that we're seeing right here at this point in time for VeChain. So we could be looking at a reversal and a return of that money back into the XRP market. When we put it on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that big candle, that's a sell candle that took place way up here. We look back on the 15 minutes and we can just see how much selling has really taken place in these last few days ever since the 4th, 5th, and today is the 6th. So we're seeing a ton of selling going on in here. We'll see if it breaks to the upside or if it breaks to the downside. I know a lot of money from XRP has flowed into here, so we'll see if that money actually flows right back on into XRP. But all right, that's it. That's an exciting start for the week. I'm so happy that but we have a big green candle pulling out of that 17.5, now trying to butt our head up against 19 now. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up. You can follow me over here on Twitter at bcbacker. Please check the link in the description of this video to Unstoppable Domain so you can get yourself a .crypto domain address, which is now supporting Pay ID. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Please like this video and give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and then go ahead and hit that notification bell so that way you can be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.